Guys, I have to tell you something. I finished Bugonia. I thought it was pretty good. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5, but I would call it for me, it's a lesser Yorgos. I know everybody has their Yorgos favorites, pun intended. Mine is not the favorite. I'm a poor thing's lobster head with a blind spot for The Killing of a Sacred Deer, which I still need to see. Everyone tells me I need to see it, and I know I need to see it. But I know the vibes are going to be bad, and the only time I watch movies is 6 o'clock in the morning while exercising, so you really have to be in the right mindset to watch The Killing of a Sacred Deer at 6 in the morning on a weekday, okay? But I also, I was like, what the hell am I gonna watch now? And I was scrolling for like 2 minutes, and then I realized if I don't pick a movie within the next minute, I'm not gonna be able to watch anything. So I just put on Brooklyn with Saoirse Ronan, which I've never seen before, and I can't review it because I think it's not good. And then I went to Letterboxd to see what the other people have written about this movie, and they all like it. Why don't you like it? I feel like it's a Robert Zemeckis style, sentimental, super digested, edgeless story for people who are mostly just enamored with the fact that for the first time they're finding out that their grandparents also had like lives and feelings and dreams and stuff like that. It also, I bet the movie goes hard as fuck if you're American. I bet if you're American, this movie is like basically pornographic to you, but I'm not. So like, but maybe that comes as a great recommendation to you, I guess, if you are. But I haven't finished it yet. Maybe the last 26 minutes are gonna, something real will happen, and I will be like, oh, I get it now. He hates Lady Bird. Lady Bird, one of my favorite movies of the millennium so far. Now, my list for that is probably going to be really front-loaded because I don't know if I'm going to be around from like 2700 on. But I think Lady Bird is an awesome movie, and real shit happens in that. I feel like Brooklyn is like I think it's a Wikipedia movie. I'm sorry to say. There are movies where minor things happen and they carry extreme significance because of the way that the film portrays it. And then there are movies where big things happen that just feel like a plot point coming to pass to enable another plot point. Brooklyn feels to me like a movie that might be equally worthwhile to consume via a synopsis on Wikipedia versus watching it yourself. It's not a laborious watch. It's just kind of like nothing. Did you watch the John Candy documentary? No, I'm done with, no disrespect, I heard it was really good. Netflix has ruined the medium of documentary filmmaking for me. I know Netflix didn't make it because it's on Prime, but I think I'm going to go 10 years without watching a documentary. Especially a documentary about pop culture, which is just at this point, to me, I've just seen too many, man. The behind this, it's the same joke every time, sorry. The 10-episode series on the TV show behind the scenes based on the book elucidated with the podcast of the original cast based on the novel by Sapphire. That's true. Ken Bone is a legend. Just your average everyman undecided voter. Sorry, it's taking me a minute to get the heart rate up today. Usually it takes a while to get it down. It's taking me a while to get it up today. Remember his Reddit account? Yeah, but I mean, the Ken Bone playbook for me is like, it's not that embarrassing to be into like pregnant pornography. I think it's like really embarrassing to pretend to be an undecided voter on TV in 2016 when you really at that point should have fucking known who you were fucking voting for, one way or the other. It's like 10 times more embarrassing to get on TV and lie and be like, I just don't know. I could really go either way on this one. You know what'll sway me? I know because I live in the United States, I know I've done nothing but listen to you talk, these same two people talk for the last 14 months on TV. But I just think if they would answer my question, I would finally know who to vote for. What are you going to do for the little guy? Nothing, bro! Have you been paying attention? What a waste of a question, man. Should have at least asked, how do you balance work and family? I 100% think he was lying, too. I think he knew who he was going to vote for, but he was too embarrassed to say he was going to vote for Hillary. Yeah, bro was, decided. Dragons versus download free movies. I'm going download. Oh my God, I'm fucked. I'm losing on the first one. I lose on the first one so often, man. I don't know what people are searching for. Scarlett Johansson or Toto? As much as we all love that Tom Waits album, I think we got to go with Toto on this one. Damn, she's still kind of mogging, though. Don't look up Dwayne Johnson's songs from the WWE album from 1999. This one's really tough for me, man. Now, like this is not related to Jake Paul necessarily, but the shirt reminded me of it. I didn't know until recently that for like 10 years, the shirt that John Cena wore to wrestle said hustle, loyalty, respect on it. That's really fucking funny. That the dude was getting out, he was like 6'4", 300 pounds, and he was going out there in a shirt that said hustle, loyalty, respect. That's it is male coded live, laugh, love. It is, or like bless this mess. He's like, I'm not just here to wrestle, I'm here to change the world. I'm here to, if little kids watching me learn one thing, I want them to learn three things. I want them to learn hustle, loyalty, and respect. I think it's got to be. Oh my God, I thought that, is Jake Paul not It's Every Day, bro? Don't hit me with question marks. It's not like Dwayne Johnson went to #1 on the Billboard charts, man. That was like 10 years ago. Okay, and It's About Power was like 7 years ago or something. Oh, fuck, you're right. He does do Moana and Moana 2. Fuck. Chip a little Tim, but he okay. The chips are really good. 32 ounces is still going to be pretty cheap. But that's a big fucking bag. I think that bag's going to be like $7.99. $5.99. Okay, fair enough. Damn, chips are cheap there, man. I feel like if you tried to buy a little bag of this here, it would be like $2.99. When we were in Hawaii, we bought a bag of that at that size and a bag of the barbecue ones, but we didn't even get to crack into the Maui onion ones. We just left them for housekeeping. And honestly, I don't know. I mean, first off, it saved us leaving a tip, so good for us. And secondarily, they got a nice little snack. I didn't say no tip. I said we left a bag of chips. They have to toss it. The bag wasn't open, man. They still have to? No. If it fucking falls off of the cart and ends up in someone's locker, who's to say, man? Who's to say? So what I'm going to do, by the way, is I'm going to call the hotel right now, and I'm going to say, hey, we left a bag of chips there when we checked out 5 days ago. Do you have them? Okay, can you ship those back to me? What do you think about Japan's current fiscal policy? Well, I think long-term, having negative real interest rates, is inevitably going to lead to deflation for the country, which could be catastrophic. I know they've been riding it out for a long time, but I think they really do have to do some quantitative easing as an economy if they want to secure like their long-term economic sovereignty, to be honest with you. I mean, it's pretty sick as a tourist that you can go there and buy a cup of coffee out of a vending machine for the same price that a cup of coffee used to be in like 1997. But I have to imagine that if you've lived in Japan for that whole time, you're probably like, wait, this actually sort of sucks. So those are my thoughts on Japanese fiscal policy. Anybody else? Anybody else want to take a shot at the king? I was just putting together some words that sounded right. I'm going on Sunday. It is awesome. I know this probably sucks ass to hear if you're living in Japan and you don't like the state of the Japanese economy. But if you're coming from another country to Japan, it's like the only place in the world where you can get stuff that good, that cheap now. I really feel like that. And it changed a lot because even like, I don't know, 11 or 12 years ago, you would go and you would be like, man, Japan's nice, but it's like kind of expensive. But something happened, man. It changed. And the quality is really, really good. Which is probably why they're pissed off at tourists all the time. I would be pissed off too, to be honest with you. Chill. I didn't say anything. I'm just trying to figure out what country this is. You look like Estonia to me, bro. Oh my god, I was 100% sure that was going to tick up to 100%, and you guys are going to like put me on your shoulders and parade me around the room. Like when Max has the daydream at the start of Rushmore where he solves the equation. He's like reading his book, and then the teacher goes, Max, maybe you'd like to take a crack at it? And he goes, who, me? And then it... That's correct. Oh man, that would be good. That would be some good shit. Anyway, this is 9,000 kilometers away, unfortunately. But he was daydreaming in Rushmore too, so I'm allowed to daydream if he's allowed to daydream. Are you Zimbabwe? Oh shit. Oh my god, you're on the other side of the damn planet, man. Are you Suriname? You are Guyana. Oh my god, we're actually gonna get it. Oh no, I'm not. You're French Guyana? You're French Guyana. Oh. Is this like how they have a French Montana too? Nah, this one's more complicated. It was mostly a joke based on wordplay, not a history of the ramifications of colonization. Sorry about that. What you know about mining down in the deep? When your wood runs out, you can call that absent trees. April 20th, 2018, Paramount Pictures had a big movie starring Emily Blunt. It's A Quiet Place 2? It's A Quiet Place 1? Damn, they really shoveled those sequels out, huh? Warner Brothers, 65 million. You're right, I could not survive in the fireplace. Trying to take a shit in the... Did I say the fireplace? I don't think you should take a shit in the fireplace either. I don't think I could survive in the fireplace either, that's true. I don't think I could survive in the quiet place. I try to take a shit, I'd be toast, man. Can we talk about how Kory really sold me out? He was acting like nobody would ever have a practical use case for a fart silencer while shitting. He was going like, he was pretending to not even understand. He was going like, I don't even get why anyone would ever want to have that ever. Bro, because you want to go to the toilet and shit, but not have it go while you're shitting. He's never had to deal with it. I mean, he was literally being ableist, but I didn't want to sick the dogs on my goat. Bothers me that the loudest room in the house is the bathroom. Well, listen, I get it, because you don't want a lot of soft surfaces in the bathroom, because they trap odors. But they need a neurotypical fella on the fucking engineering team. Because at a minimum, they have to have a fan that drowns out a little bit of the noise. It has to provide a little bit of white noise. Yeah, my grandma had carpet in the bathroom. And the soft, furry toilet seat cover. Which honestly was probably fucking disgusting if you're a scientist. But in the wintertime, when you sit on it, you were like, damn, this is kind of nice. Just don't think about the fact that it like never gets washed. Amy Schumer. I think Trainwreck. Never mind. It's a comedy romance. I don't know what this is. A head injury causes a woman to develop an extraordinary amount of confidence and believes she's drop dead gorgeous. I've never heard of this movie. Don't say it was a big girl classic. That's a crazy letterbox tag, man. You cannot say that. Oh, shit. Okay, it's like a broken lizard joint. Comedy, crime, mystery. The mustache rides again. Yeah, it's Super Troopers 2. Calling it a mystery is really funny. Super Troopers 2. By the way, you guys begged for this, so I hope you saw it. And Universal, starring Lucy Hale. This is Fantasy Island? Thriller, horror. First you play the game, then the game plays you. The game that kills you. A heart, truth or dare. A heart. I love that they censored truth or dare. And then they had something begins to punish those who tell a lie or refuse the dare. That's a tough one. From Excalibur to Dungeons and Dragons. And this is going to be a fucking... This is going to be a journey. So, we at least have Liam Neeson, Patrick Stewart, Ciaran Hinds. Damn, dude. So you're telling me we can go like Ciaran Hinds to Is This Thing On? And then we're trying to get to... We can go like Laura Dern, who is not in Women Talking. But if we then go to Little Women, someone here is in Women Talking. And it's probably Florence Pugh, man. I might be lost on this one. The connections are not being made. The endpoint could not be found. You could always go like... You could always go Kino. You could go Alex Wolff, Hereditary. Take that to Toni Collette. And then from Toni Collette, you just need to get to someone who is in Women Talking. Frances McDormand is rated. Richard Jenkins. Reverse Swankie? Richard Jenkins, Sally Hawkins, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, David Strathairn. They thought it could never be done. The Strathairn into Swankie and the McDormand out. Holy shit, this represents a complete inversion of the norm. Swankie, Nomadland, Frances McDormand. Then we just got to get to Jeremy's Iron, man. So someone here was in Women's Talking, for sure. I don't know what I just said. I think I have it. I think I have something. It's Emma Stone to Superbad, to Seth Rogen, to Zach Amiri, to Brandon Ruth, who is, of course, this was the whole thing that was going to tie it all together. Brandon Ruth is not the motherfucker in Margin Call. That's Zachary Quinto. I fucking confused Brandon Ruth and Zachary Quinto again. And now I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? Brandon Ruth has just done a bunch of cat-themed Christmas movies. The 9 Kittens of Christmas, A Keller Christmas Vacation, The 9 Lives of Christmas. All he does is Christmas movies with cats. What am I even doing now? I can do this. Superman Returns, Kevin Spacey, American Beauty, Thora Birch, Dungeons and Dragons. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Holy shit. Okay.
Shebang. A noun meaning everything involved in what is under consideration. Usually.
Shebang. It is kind of crazy. The whole shebang here is different than it reads. If you read that in text, you might find yourself getting a little excited.
Periwinkle. A noun meaning any of several.
Think you read it?
Creak. A verb meaning to make a prolonged great.
I heard her say she did not start with a small body of water. Why would I waited for the confirmation, didn't get it, and then hit enter.
Flimflammer. A verb meaning to subject to a flimflam.
Use it all the time.
Ogival. An adjective meaning of relating to or having the form of an ogive or an ogi. Ogival. An adjective meaning of relating.
Okay, I have no idea what that means.
Therapeutic. An adjective meaning of. Exchequer. A noun meaning a department. Embellishes. A verb meaning to make.
Now we're talking.
Anemone. A noun.
Daniel Day-Lewis asks. That was a good one. Once you get in the fucking zone, this is actually easy. It's easy to spell things if you know how they look. Exchequer, I just know, it's like some British shit, right? It's the Minister of Finance. Yeah, you literally like have to know that if you live in Canada for some reason. I was at the coffee shop about a month ago. I did hear 2 British guys talking about committing tax fraud in Canada. They were talking about how they still own a flat in England, but they have to pay tax on the proceeds that they get from the rent in Canada. And they were like, well, we could just not and then just leave and never come back. And I was like, it's crazy to just be like, I mean, I get it. Listen, That's a white-collar crime. But to me, it was kind of like if they were like, hey, we could just go rob that store over there really quick. I don't think they'd be letting that shit fly out so fast and loose in the coffee shop instead of just being like, we could just abscond, report them to the CRA. Hey, there's 2 British guys in the coffee shop that were engaging in conjecture about defrauding the government. Go get them. That narrows it down. We got a few Brits over here. I was going to say unfortunately, but that was just force of habit. What is this, man? Shrimp pancake? Nah, beef, egg, garlic, onion, and tomatoes. I take back my because I think that looks good as fuck. We're going to go with a delicate French patisserie item versus the Snickers salad. They call it that because when you eat it, they laugh at you. Mushroom, onions, cheese, sour cream, butter, flour, and then a bunch of optional stuff. Thinly sliced mushrooms and cheese. This is like with a shot. This is crazy. And some cigarettes. This is fucking sick. This image has aura. This is like an Oysters Rockefeller. Like, to me, this just looks like New York. Like, this looks like something you would eat if you worked on Wall Street. This and some cocaine. But I don't think, this looks so amazing. I gotta try, man. The cigarettes, it could be Japan, too. Ice cold to the northwest, Russia? Correct. Julienne. I give it a fucking try. It is a Mad Men food for sure. Bugonia. Philippines. Correct. Yum. The lime saved me. Otherwise, I was just going to guess like Italy or something. Bay leaf equals the Philippines? Well, I guess every time I make chicken soup, I'm accidentally making a Filipino-Canadian dish. My bad, y'all. I might be part Filipino. You never know. No, I definitely am not. There's a chance I'm part Chinese. Genetically, I have 0 Filipino DNA. And I'll tell you why. I'm swagless. I have to work for the swag. The swag doesn't come naturally to me. You're too hairy to be Chinese? Bro, gene expression is a complicated fucking scientific topic, okay? There could be Chinese genes inside of me that are being repressed by my hairy-ass genes. But they're in there somewhere. I watched your old PUBG videos. You used to have swag? I did not have swag in those videos. I was wearing streamer hoodies, bro. I was even more swagless then than I am now. I was leaving the house like, which streamer hoodie should I wear today? Which streamer graphic tee should I wear today? Damn. Crispy Korean chicken with a spicy glaze. Looks all right. The fish and chips, I get it. Like, that's really cool. But I just can't believe that this is the optimum form for a good tasting fish and chips to exist in. Steak pie that very much resembles a hockey puck, or cheesy chips. Well, the thing is, this is inedible, I think. It's not only burned, but also appears to be empty. So even though this is obviously bad, I think you have to take it. Weird cheese. Cover your ears if you're sensitive. South Korea inherited more from the Italian pizza heritage than the American pizza heritage. So you get a lot of like Neapolitan-style thin crust pizzas. Now, I'm not going to say they don't have pizza chains. In fact, they actually have they embody some of the best elements of American pizza that time has forgotten, such as having a buffet and like a salad bar when you sit down inside of the pizza restaurant. But most of them are that I had at least, are more like this. This looks pretty fucking good, though. This looks pretty fucking good. That was a really tough one. Pulled pork and beef brisket roll looks pretty good, man. Why was I thinking about this like this? I was looking at this like this stood a chance. I was actually entertaining the thought that the right could somehow win. David Bowie played what prominent secondary character in The Last Temptation of Christ? Let's say that he played Judas Iscariot. What character literally washes his bloody hands? Pontius Pilate. I literally don't even know who Pontius Pilate is. I just know he's associated with the death of Christ. Chris Pontius Pilate, he shouldn't have done that sketch. He shouldn't have done the sketch where they crucified the Savior. He's the judge who orders Jesus to die. He's the governor of Judea. Who's the king then? Menelaus? Agamemnon? King Herod. King Herod, that's right. It's not Troy. I mean, they have one thing in common. I didn't live in either of them. Also, like, okay, that's a good way to describe it. Someone said you don't know history. Someone else said you don't know lore. I'm going to choose to interface with the one that said you don't know lore. I don't care if there's a historical consensus that this shit happened. It's lore to me, okay? They didn't decide fast enough, is this the real life or is this just fantasy? And I said, you know what? I got world capitals to learn. Which has a higher population weighted density? Yeah, I'm going to say Dhaka, Bangladesh. That seems like a kind of a given. Higher percentage of people who were born in their state of residence. I'm going to say Long Island. What happens in Long Island stays in Long Island. Higher median household income. Probably going to go with Long Island. Higher traffic fatalities per capita. Nashville or Syracuse? Normally, you would be thinking faster roads equals higher chance of dying. But I'm going to go with the heuristic that more trucks equals better chance of dying. More arthritis, a.k.a. older people. They call it hot Atlanta, and heat is good for your joints, so we go Ohio. It's that simple. It's that simple. They call it hot Atlanta. That's how I know less people have arthritis there. By a lot. 23% of adults in Columbus have arthritis, like 1 in 4. No one from Atlanta calls it that. The ATL, Georgia. I know all about it, man. Safe as a snake on eggs in the Beamer 840. I went to the crib and called her, but she lost me. My baby mama beat me 7 o'clock. She tried to talk to me. AT-Aliens versus Predator, that would be sick. I don't know. The Predator by Ice Cube, good album, but AT-Aliens kind of surpasses it. Plus, The Predator got dissed by the editor. Ice Cube has 3 good albums. Are you counting Straight Outta Compton? And then listen, I've said some positive and some negative things about Ice Cube. He did write, apparently, like the whole album. Didn't it come out he wrote like everybody's verses on Straight Outta Compton? Which, to be fair, he also gave himself the best verse in every single song. I think I would count it, man. 1987 comics debuts. Adventure game characters. 2005 webcomic debuts. This is Sam and Max. And yes, all cops means Sam and Max as well. Sorry to tell. I'm just fucking with. I'm just trying to make you sad. Populated places in 1833. Cities in Illinois. Cities in Cook County. I'm gonna go with the city of Chicago. Interstellar travel. Japanese inventions. Spacecraft propulsion. What the fuck? Microwave technology? What is a solar sail? Is this the stupidest thing I've ever written? Oh! It's the smartest thing I've ever written in my life. Holy fuck. Is this shit real or is this science fiction? It's real? That's crazy, man. You ever think that if Roy from The Office was in Steely Dan, he would be like, yes, I'll match him Jim for Jim now, or some shit like that? Who's Roy? Roy from Pam's fiance. He doesn't deserve her, man. He's going to lose her. Roy, you're going to lose her. Neither does Jim. I think Jim, listen, is Jim the cream of the crop? In that office? Yeah. And Pam ain't that special either. I think they're a good fit, to be honest with you. I mean, you're acting like I'm not disrespecting Pam, but I think Jim and Pam are bringing a very similar amount to the table. I think that they seem very compatible to me. I think this is like a 11-degree angle. Let's go 10 then. Jim was a top seller and Pam was a temp. Pam is not a temp. She's a full-time administrative assistant / receptionist, which is literally harder than being a salesman because most of sales is talking to people who are already going to buy your shit anyway. The amount of times that it matters whether or not you're a good salesman is like near zero. No disrespect to the people in chat that are salesmen. I've never been sold anything by a salesperson, okay? I go into the store and I go, I need a new fridge. And the guy goes, how about this fridge? And I go, I want this one that I read about online. And then he sells me the fridge that I read about online. And then I guarantee after I put the credit card in the machine, because it's probably over the tap limit, he goes into the back room and he goes, ding, 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 ding. We got him, boys. He was on the fence. And I said, how about this one? I showed him a shitty fridge that he didn't want. And he went, actually, I want this mid-range one that I found on the internet. And I said, oh, this one right here? We'll ring that up right for you. They don't work on commission. I think they do. Some of them do. He smelled blood in the water. You ever see the Mr. Show reboot where Bob Odenkirk and his assistant are trying to sell Qurans? And then he's never sold one, but then they go to a house for a guy who just opened a new mosque. And so I'm laughing while I'm describing it. And then he's like almost blowing the sale. They're like, oh, well, I don't need a Quran, but my husband just opened a brand new mosque. I think he might need like 200 or 300 new Qurans. Last lecture, of course, to teach overworked pupils. I strain. Overworked. I realize, fuck trying to solve the riddles, bro. Just figure out which one is the definition and then give it. Overworked pupils is the definition. I strain. You're not slick. I've been identifying puns for my whole life. 3 under par, eye strain. Now let's figure out how this would work. Last lecture, of course, to teach, aka to train. Yes, it's last lecture. Last letter of lecture is E. Of course, which is yes. And then to teach is train. I strain. Oh my God. We're vibrating on a higher frequency than we've ever vibrated before. Holy shit. Now do clues by Sam? No. Sorry to say, that's a dull for engineers. There's 2 types of detectives. I'm going to prove this guy did it. That's like the Sherlock Holmes deductive reasoning. And then there's I get bad vibes from this guy. I know he did it. This guy's got a weird energy. I mean, this definitely sounds like the drums from Pretty Woman. Okay, it actually is Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. If you enjoyed that, you'll love nostalgic tunes. Bro, I was not fucking alive when this shit came out. What do you mean nostalgic tunes? How the hell would I be nostalgic for some shit that came out 23 years before I was born, man? You're absolutely right. The clue is crazy. The clue is absolutely insane. Horse with no name, aka America. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Can I say that I think this actually goes kind of hard? I think this goes kind of hard as like something you could hear a real organ play at a baseball game. I don't think you would ever put this in your headphones like while you were driving, but if you were at a baseball game and they started hitting the live organ on this, you might be like, that kind of goes a little. Maybe your parents are nostalgic for it. I mean, bro, this shit came out the same time they did. I don't think they'd be nostalgic for that. Headphones while driving? I don't know. Just try. Sometimes you just say some shit. Left ear, My Rival by Steely Dan. Right ear, The Bible in Chinese. I got a lot of learning to do. It's fine, sue me. You really should not wear headphones while driving. Because what they don't tell you is that the back left of the driver's seat, like outside of the car, but around the back of your head on the left side, it's a blind spot. You have to use your ears to hear if there's a car there. You can also shoulder check, and you should, don't get me wrong. But when you drive enough, you just know, man. You just know that there's a car there. Because you're listening to the stereo on 3, because 4 is 117 decibels. You just know that there's one there, man. Chicken breast or thigh? I got chicken breast. And there's no doubt that the chicken thigh is better. But the chicken breast, I just like that the math is easy. 1 chicken breast plus stuff equals lunch. Chicken thigh, I never know. I feel like the right amount of chicken thighs is like between 2 and 3. So I never know how many to go, man. Like 2, if I finish 2 chicken thighs, I always want 1 more. But 3, sometimes I'm like, it's not that it's too much food, it's that it means you have to buy so much chicken. So I'm a chicken breast guy just for convenience's sake. Also, I feel like everything, and I hope you've lived long enough to be able to relate to this bit, but everything in life is elastic, everything in culture at least, is elastic and reflexive. So I grew up in the 90s and the 2000s predominantly, where nobody ate dark meat turkey or dark meat chicken. And then the reason they didn't eat it is they were like, oh, first off, it's bad for you. It has some degree of fat in it, which is obviously true but not valid. And then the other one is they were like, it tastes weird. It tastes so weird. Then, as a result of the overcommitment to the white meat, there became a resurgence of dark meat enjoyers. Chicken thighs, chicken legs, which is, I guess, part of the thigh, the dark meat on the turkey. And that's great, because I think that the dark meat does taste better. But now we've gone so far to like the dark meat side that we're now in the exact minus realm of the culture that I grew up in, which means I know that it's coming back. Because we're now at the point where people are like, we've overcorrected. People are saying, I won't even eat the chicken breast anymore because the thigh clears it so badly. So we're now, I believe, we're on the downslope of re-entering chicken breast acceptance, to be honest. I agree we can have both, but the culture doesn't seem to work that way. White meat era? Okay, I'm not gonna say that, but you can say that. What about the seatbelt? Okay, if I may say one thing, I need my seatbelt, but I don't need my seatbelt to go to the store. I'm just going to the store. My car tells me off if I don't wear it. You can literally just buy something online that you can plug into your seatbelt hole that will stop the dinging. Just in case you were like, am I zoomed in or something? Why am I sitting so close? In case you're a moron? Well, I think it's honestly stupider to have to deal with the beeping all the time instead of just solving the problem. But I guess you're not interested in solutions. You're just interested in complaining. So, more power to you, I guess. These days, that's all a lot of people got is complaining. Wear the seatbelt? I'm literally just going to the store, bro. What if you crash on the way to the store? Not possible. It's too close. Most crashes happen 200 miles away from your origin point. As long as you only do short drives, you're chill. And by the way, you're fucking out of your mind if you think I'm putting on my flannel just to go outside. If we're going outside for 1 second, you'd be stupid to put on a coat. Husbands, back me up. Real taking the trash out vibes. Can I tell you guys something fucking like genuine, like husband of the year type shit? 2 weeks ago, I woke up. It was 5 in the morning, as it always is. I was pooping, as I always do. And then I realized, oh, fuck. It's garbage day today. It's garbage day, and I didn't put the garbage out last night, or the recycling. So I said, fuck, am I going to chance it? But the one thing you need to know about, and I don't think it matters where you're from, any day where you put your garbage out early, the trucks are going to come by at 10 p.m. You're going to be sitting there with the bins in the back of your house all day. If you say, no, I'm going to chance it. I'm going to wait till like 7:30 a.m. They're going to come at 6:45. And you're going to be out there looking like Bob Odenkirk at the start of Nobody, holding the bags like, come on, man. So I went out at 5:50 in the morning, and I put the trash and the recycling out. And then I realized, I was like, why is the recycling so light? Why is the trash so light? I realized it was because we hadn't filled them up from the bins that we have in the house. So I went back in the house, but 2 hours before the sun even thought about coming up, got the internal bins, sorted them out outside in complete darkness. I also felt pretty bad for my neighbors because that shit was clanking around like crazy. But I got that shit done. I felt very good about myself. I felt bad about myself for forgetting to do it at night, which would have solved all of my problems. But I felt very good about not skipping a week. Because skipping a week is, I mean, we don't have the kind of house where we can support that. Let's just put it that way. So relatable. I miss Christmas week at the in-laws. That's horrible. Christmas week is the week you can't skip. Wrapping paper, boxes, packages. You probably bought extra food to entertain or something like that. Like they should actually come around twice on Christmas week. Oh. If you don't press the swear button after you make a mistake in this game, are you really playing it? They pulled my dick straight off at the Planet Fitness gym. Can I say something about Planet Fitness as someone who's never been to a Planet Fitness? I also get annoyed by guys grunting and dropping the weights, especially because almost never are the weights heavy enough to justify dropping them and grunting like that. But the lunk alarm is actually fucked up. It's a guy with a button. Well, I thought it was like somebody, like they narc on you, don't they? They get annoyed by you, so they go over and hit a big buzzer that makes like all the lights go out or something like that. It's a dude with a button? Oh my God, that's so much worse. So you're being like watched while you're working out the whole time, and then the staff, rather than coming and talking to you and being like, hey, can you keep it down? They go, woo, woo, woo. I hope that it's never used, much like a fire alarm. I've never seen that shit go off. That's a bummer. I mean, there's dudes we know, because you see them in the gym. They're dropping the weights on purpose to like, basically to intimidate you. Basically to be like, look at how strong I am. I'm lifting a big weight in the place where you lift weights. But still, to ring an alarm is crazy. What they should be ringing the alarm for, and again, I work out at home now, but the number one thing that'll piss you, well, there's a lot actually that'll piss you off in the gym because there's real people in there. Number one thing is somebody using the equipment that you want to use for any reason at all, even a valid reason. That shit's annoying as fuck. They need to knock that shit off yesterday. The other one is using the equipment for a valid reason, but taking way too long in between sets because they're looking at their phone, forcing me to confront my lack of desire to talk to strangers and have to say something like, can I work in? And then the third one is people do not put the fucking weights back, man. I would have thought by now that everybody, has read Reddit posts and shit like that. Like in the 90s, you go to a gym, people didn't put the weights back. I was like, that makes sense. They're watching Dharma and Greg. But now everybody spends all day on the internet. Like, you really are still not putting the weights back, bro? That's like the one thing you have to do. Or clean the machine. I will say at the hotel, the number of particularly old dudes who would go, ass in the saddle on the recumbent bike for like an hour and then just leave the gym without even wiping it down is fucking heinous, man. Like, it's just absolutely coated in like 60-something ass sweat. Watching YouTube videos about like watch collections and shit like that. I'm going to the fucking pub, lads. It's Monday at 1:30? Yeah, it's pub season, bro. Used to work at a Planet Fitness. We would hit the lunk alarm just to fuck with people. Sorry, your message got scrolled away, but I mean, that's maybe the only good reason to do it, is to fuck with someone. They should have a door at Planet Fitness that's like, this door is for emergency use only. The lunk alarm will go off if you exit. Plus, to be honest with you, there's worse things than being a lunk, man. Obviously, we got to pregame the function a little bit. There's got to be some shit to do here, right? Oh, of course there's some fucking shit to do here. Will you guys talk to me, or is this like a private conversation? Honestly, I'm fucking chilling. What is this? Cigarettes for 17 kroner? Is there a cigarette smoking button, by the way? I mean, literally, like, this game is just like real life, man. It's I. I don't know how to smoke it. I don't know how to smoke a cigarette. Let me see what it's doing here. Let me see what it's doing for me. It's lowering my sweat. It's literally chilling me out. Now you're like, Kory. Oh, shit. It also lowers your hunger. Whoa, new weight loss strategy just dropped. We head home around dinner time. Well, you know what? We gamble until we're hungry, eat a meal, go home and sleep. Oh, I gotta call the motherfucker to start work. And I gotta figure out what fucking job I want to begin with. But just making it to day 2 without hating my life would be like a huge burst of progress for me. Damn, this actually is kind of aura, huh? No, we're not saving anything on that one. I think it does sound a little bit like Bob Dylan. Why? Can you guys chill out? I'm trying to figure out why the Luckatus button doesn't work. Oh, I think my cigarette ran out. It's because you won? Press yellow, you won. Oh shit. Is this like what's the diegetic music? Is that what it is? When the music is playing for the viewer but not the character? Like is this music happening in here right now? This is fucking insane. I can't even, you know what? Maybe I need to embrace not being able to form a coherent thought. Maybe that's the way we make the time pass in this fucked up Finnish existence. Is we just let the exterior noise drown out the internal noise and fucking just flow, bro. Like, look at this shit. It's already been 2 fucking hours, bro. Crank it again. Yeah! All right, this might make you throw up a little bit, so I apologize. Pretty sure we live down here. They won't let me sit back out the window anymore! This better be our fucking house, or I'm gonna freak out. My house? This looks like my fucking house, bro. No, it doesn't. Jesus Christ. You know what? Open that one, too. We're on the right here, right? Isn't that our mailbox right there? Fuck it. We stuck? Gear up! Oh my god, the car's rolling backwards. And it turned off. Just give me a sec, I gotta get to safety. I wanna get to safety down the hill. Pump the brakes a little bit, there you go. Handbrake on. Literally my bad, by the way, I still had the choke active. Let's push in the choke. Turn the dome light on. I'll turn it off, bro. No wonder we're driving so shitty. 1 second, y'all. What's that sound? Mind your own business. Is my bottles. It's a little dark. We want to call. I got to call him fast. I hope he's going to be there. Home sweet home. This is the car guy. This is Chorus Rivet. Yes.
Päivää, joo. Meillä on se korrisi tuossa yli vajaansa, niin tuohon kattoo ja hinta on siinä lapulla. En minä ruppee siitä tinkimään, mutta se on halpa aato. Vaikka ei sinä, onhan se tietenkin niin aika keskeeräisenä, niin se on jäänyt, mutta halvalla lähtö. Että tuohan se katto, sinähän tiikki missä me asuu. Minä oon sulla puuta ostanut ja tuohon me varmaan ostan puuta vielä tänäkin talvena niin pakkasia piellyjä mutta ei mitään sinä niin.
It's kind of swag. I kind of get it now.
Kotosalla ja kahdella se autokin kunto. Moro.
I thought he was done. Oh shit. Is there a button to like flick it? Can you flick it and burn your whole house down? That's the real smoking aura, is when you decide you're like, no more of this shit. And then it lands in like a trail of gasoline that you then like goes to a car of your enemy and it fucking blows it up. And you don't look back. Double tap I. 1 second, I'm still a little hungry. That should do it. Damn, that is kind of sick. Just piss out the front door. Oh my god, I haven't done this in so long. I haven't done this since I was like 22. Oh man, it is sick. It is awesome. Is there a wistful song by a young rock group about the spiritual pleasures of pissing out the back door? I guess Creedence did one, now that I think about it. This is too much like real life. Fuck, I woke up before my fucking alarm. 2 in the morning? I can work with 2 in the morning. Do you have a map? No, I'll just go back the same way I came. I'll just put torches only on the right side, so on my way back, I'll know that when I see torches on the left, we're chilling. Handbrake, no. Everybody talking about handbrakes is going to be banned, because it's the #1 comment, and it's also the first thing I do when I get into the car. So if you've been watching the stream, you've seen me interact with this thing 15 times, okay? The handbrake is off. And now because I was busy dealing with your fucking banal minutia, I have to flood the engine. Thanks a lot, bro. And now I'm sliding downhill. The choke is indeed on. That one I can't disagree with, but in my defense, I don't really know where that is, or what it is for that matter. Oh shit, I am gonna get lost. Whoa! What's going on in this place, man? The shit plant. Yo, really? Is this where Chiblee's doing all of his septic jobs? What do you think the odds are that I could turn the car off, but turn the car off and leave the headlights on so I can still see a little bit? They won't even put the lights in without the key in, bro. Like, this is seriously some amateur shit. It's gonna drain the battery. Ever tell you this happened to me once IRL? Just hanging out in the car talking. Car went dead. Had to call my friend's dad to pick us up. Was she hot? Yeah, but we weren't kissing, unfortunately. This means I got all the aura loss of having to call her dad and be like, can you come jump our car? But none of the aura gain from kissing a pretty lady. I did yap long enough that the car battery died. That's kind of crazy. Happened to me too, but I got ass. Skill difference unironically. I remember Winter 06. It was a pretty good time, Winter 06. I mean, I'm not even fucking with you. Great time at the multiplex, man. I saw Pan's Labyrinth and Children of Men within 2 weeks of each other, without a doubt. In the theaters. That was like the same vibes as when XCOM, Enemy Unknown, and Dishonored came out on the same day in October 2012. One of the greatest days in gaming history. Plus, there was also Dishonored. Getting sucked off in the front row of 300 that year was pretty sick. That did not happen. You did not get sucked off in the front row of 300. Because, you know why? The front row is for people that are late. And if you're getting blown at the movies, you're going to be on time. There's no shot you showed up late for a movie where you were getting blown in the theater. I just don't buy it. It doesn't pass the fucking smell test. You remember the 2003 blackout? Yeah, I was at my friend's dad's house. I don't want to call it a lake house. It was a house on the lake. But he was divorced, so he was just kind of living that lifestyle. And then, like, our parents were supposed to pick us up at like 7 or something like that, but they started showing up at like 5 p.m. And we were like, what are you doing here? And they're like, the power is out everywhere in the province. There's a province-wide power outage, so we got bored and came to pick you up. Well, I don't know, I guess his lake house was on like a generator or something like that. So we all got picked up early and then driven home to our houses where there was no electricity and fucking just sat there being like, whoa, this is crazy. Clean your house, you caveman? Actually, first off, these bottles came, they're built in. So I need to get like a guy here to get them. Secondly, you'll know that this is like a permanent life where we can have a permanent death if we fucking start talking about cleaning the house. That, to me, if we start cleaning this house, that's us saying this is our life. I actually think that, what is this, like day 2 now? I think we've done a pretty good fucking job, bro. Same way about unpacking. I gotta be honest, when we came back from our trip, we unpacked right away. Just because, like, I was like, if I don't unpack right away, I'll keep putting it off. And it felt awesome. Can I also say one other thing? And you can't condescend to me because I literally have a child. So I know you're going to hit me with some shit that's like, well, yeah, have you tried not? Whatever, bro. We have a kid. People talk about packing for a trip like it's the hardest thing in the world. Oh, I'm going on a trip. I'm going on a trip for 5 days in a week and I haven't packed yet. You can pack your suitcase in sub 1 hour easily. And the bulk of the packing is just underwear, socks, appropriate clothes. That should take you like 10 minutes at most to pack the suitcase with that. And then you have 50 minutes to go through a mental checklist. Phone charger, voltage converter, headphones, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's it, man. The way people talk about packing is like it's this crazy ordeal. But what if it rains? What if it snows? What if it's sunny? Bro, weather.com, type in the city you're going to. You're chill. Camping's a different story. But if you're going to stay at a hotel, like in a town or a city, it's all good, man. You're good. Just pack your clothes, pack your chargers, medication, and then like a device. You're going to be fine. That's it. That's literally all you need. What about your toiletries? Well, okay. Then you need your toothbrush and toothpaste as well. But Kate brings her own soaps and stuff, but I'm a simple guy. I'll just use the built-ins at the hotel. And your shaver. Yeah, you do need your shaver as well. But like this stuff is, I'm sorry to tell you, you're not really making the point any like less salient. Like this shit is very easy, man. They're not all in the same spot. Okay, you can't do anything. That's fine. I will say I used to utilize weaponized incompetence to my advantage. I would be like, I'm just going to let Kate pack. Because packing, I've heard packing is really hard. And then I just started packing myself, and I was like, wait. It turns out it's actually like, it's exactly as easy as you'd expect. You just put the shit you'd need in the suitcase and zip it up. I can save my wife a little bit of labor by just knocking this one out myself. Crack a beer? I'm literally about to have a job interview. My man. Guys, did I put my shit on? Because I can't take it off. This time you didn't? Oh, fuck.
Ja se teki sitten niin paljon kuin... Kuule, sen minä sanon, että tämä on kyllä... Jos joku on, tämä on kyllä paska homma. Ei ihan niin paska kuin tuo sun hommas, vaan onhan tää silti aika paska homma.
Can you turn on the heat, bro?
Paska olisi niinku kultainen, minä olisin rikas mies.
Just run around a little bit.
Se on. Ja sulla olis lastina paskaa. Paskaa, paskaa, paskaa. Eihän siitä paska pahemmaksi muutu. Niin.
He does have the Zoom work from home fit on. The pajama pants with the fucking... I was going to say the Dilbert shirt, but I don't want to get into that. Buddy, I need you to speed up or I'm going to die in your office.
Tämä on kyllä, jos joku on, tämä on kyllä paska homma. Ei ihan niin paska kuin tuo sun hommas, vaan onhan tää silti aika paska homma. Minulle tasa-arvo.
Oh my God, you said that already! It's not a job. He'll pay you for dumping the shit after you have a full load. Okay, well, this is the shit truck, but what do I do with the shit truck? Drive it like you stole it, I guess. Or can I? You do have it. Okay, we'll fucking turn this shit on. I don't even know where the ignition goes in this thing. Probably with the keyhole. You gotta use the choke. Oh, fuck. Guys, I'm gonna freeze to death. You gotta get hydraulic pressure first. That's differential pressure. There's a manual in the glove box. Where the fuck is the glove box on this beast? Help me. It just needs to sit for a minute. Oh shit, you're fucking right, man. Where's the heater? There is no heater. So I guess I'm just gonna drive this back to my house. Body temp rising too. This is actually huge for me. And now you're telling me I will get calls at my house that are like, come visit my house and pump the shit out. And then I take the... Oh, huge. And then I take the shit to that guy and he gives me money for it. So we have a literal fucking job now? Oh, you're right. I got no beers in this thing, man. I'm fucked. He's fucking cross-country skiing. That's so sick. Holy fuck. That's awesome. Wow! Guys, I'm not even fucking with you. I feel like I've actually gotten some momentum in the game now. I feel like I have something to do. Like I have something to live for. Is that something putting beer in the car? Yes, but it's a different car. It's the same beer, but it's a different car. And that means I'm a different guy. You know the only thing I miss about not being on social media is if the restaurant looks like this, where are you sitting? If I'm a table of one at this restaurant, where am I sitting? I'm probably sitting right here, and I'm taking the booth. Booth closest to the door. Why? No reason to put myself over in the corner here. Might as well maintain a good sight line from the guy who's going to bring the food. I'd go one booth deeper. You be in here. This is actually pretty nice too, because you do get the booth behind you instead of the chair, so you don't have to make eye contact with like everybody that enters the store, I guess. I could respect that. One thing's for sure, I'm being so fucking sincere when I say this. If you're a table of one, I don't give a fuck if the restaurant's empty. If you're a table of one and you sit here, fuck you. Pissing me off. You should know your place. Table for one equals you sit in a fuck-ass table like this, or you sit at the bar. Bar is the solo play. Other thing about sitting at the bar, even as someone who doesn't drink anymore, I love sitting at the bar because I feel like in our perverted fucking society where nothing makes sense and up is down and down is up, the bar is actually where you get the best service. Because when you decide you want something, you don't have to wait for someone to come around. You literally just have to make eye contact with the person that's like 2 feet away from you and go, can we have another order of fries? And then the person behind the bar goes, yeah, and you're good to go. Do you have a drinking problem? Excuse me. Does it look like I have any problem with my drinking? That joke could have gone smoother, to be honest. Let's get it better for the clip. Let's get a clean cut for the clip. Does NL have a drinking problem? Listen, buddy. Does it look like I have any problems drinking? Put that one on YouTube Shorts. Slurp me. Oh, my salmon soup! Eating off the windowsill from a saucer like a damn house cat. Okay, what time are we looking at here? Noon? There's gotta be... Let's play some of this fucking shit right here, man. Did that just cost me 250? Holy fuck. Are you fucking kidding me? Am I fucking broke? Oh my god, I gotta win. Nothing's showing up on the Panos 1. Oh, I only put 1 coin in. Never mind. I was being a puss. Give me 25 on my bet. Panos the shit out of me. Panos 5? Yeah, Panos 5. This is cash out. This is deal me. That ain't too bad. Any chance I'll save a 2? Save a 2? I mean, we bet 5. I'm assuming Juxtastat. I don't know what that is, but it's probably not going to be a pair. And this is deal me. Fuck. Well, we go again, obviously. This is fucked, man. Yes! Tuplatko? Is Tuplatko like double or nothing, bro? Yes? Oh! You double it with an 8. Oh, no, wait. You gotta pick Pieni or Suri. We want to go Pieni because we got so many high cards here. Fuck you, you motherfucker. You fucking flicking me motherfucker. House always wins shit. You need face pairs to get anything. Oh, jack to ace pair. I see now. I see. Whatever. We fucking win. I'm awesome at poker, man. Like, oh my god. We're playing with house money, bro. That's fucking huge. The Kaksiparia? Yeah, of course we go to Platko. And we go Pieni again. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go to Platko on that one. We go Pieni. How much? I still got 10 in this beast? Okay, that ain't so bad. 2 pair. And 2 pair equals to Platko. This time we go Suri. What, the 7 is fucking nothing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's fucking nothing. This is big though. Playing with house money. Yeah, to Platko. This is fucking nothing for a beast like me. Suri. To Platko? Yeah, it's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be. Give me a Pieni. To Platko. I only put 25 into this beast. If I could just double it one more time, that would be big. To Platko. I'm going Pieni. Oh fuck, we're up, man. But now now every single one is 40, man. It's like the next one will be 80. This is crazy. Well, we gotta at least win enough to pay for the beer we just bought, bro. So to Platko me. That killed 4 minutes or something. Did I park at the wrong fuck? Oh my fucking god, it's the wrong pump! Jesus Christ. Wait, no, this side fucking works too. Oh my god. Is the gas tank on this side? Fuck you. Driving my wife's car simulator 2026. Now that's fucking real. That is some real shit. I do have to say, if you guys were excited, because yesterday I said I had a good morning poop, this is why you never get too confident. Definitely pooped this morning. It was not a good morning poop. I wish that it was. But I'm hoping, excellence is what you do repeatedly, man. So I'm hoping that the good shits come back, but I don't really know what controls them and what doesn't, to be honest with you. Norovirus? No, it wasn't that bad. But Guigler, you might be getting to the age. You had any norovirus yet? I think my kid was right around 1.5 or 2 the first of 2 times I had norovirus. And it was one of those things, I said that people exaggerate how bad packing is. Last week, that's fucked up, still fresh in the mind. Everybody over-exaggerates how difficult packing is. If you ever see a Reddit comment on how bad norovirus is, it's that bad. You feel really bad for like 2 days, and then it just goes away. Me at the jeans store? Bro! Can I tell you something? I think I found the use case for buying shit online. You know how anti-internet I am, and I'm like, I love going to the store? I found the perfect use case for online shopping. Buying jeans online when your last pair of jeans had the crotch rip out. Now, what you should also do is buy the pants when you're on your last pair of pants or before. But I blew out the crotch on my Dickies, and I was like, fuck, I've been wearing these linen pants, even though it's like 4 degrees Celsius in Vancouver, feeling like, Batista from Dexter or some shit like that. But I ordered some doers online, and they arrived. I also ordered some pajamas online. I've been sleeping in some nice pajamas, man. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure it's for everyone, but I had a good sleep last night. I got to give the pajamas a little credit. Can I tell you guys a W husband, by the way? Maybe this is too much information, but it was a W husband moment. I felt the husband points rising. Driving yesterday, wife in the passenger seat, daughter in the car seat in the back, in the trunk, or as they call it, the boot. And especially here, we call it a boot. My wife was talking about how it's so funny that Dream Ryan is an asshole. Like, I'm always being a dickhead to her in my dreams. And then my daughter said, what about Dream Mommy? And I said, oh, Daddy has some dreams about Mommy, but Mommy's usually nice to Daddy in the dreams. And then my daughter said, what did Mommy do when she showed up in your dreams? And I said, oh, I preloaded the joke. I went, oh, don't worry about it. And then my wife laughed and laughed and laughed. And I went, nice drift, by the way. I went, I fucking nailed that one. I hit the QTE on that one big time. She literally set you up. She has no concept of that. That was all skill. That was all me. Let me have this one. Now this is a real test of motherfucking skill. Give me a second. Fuck, I miss my calling. I miss my fucking calling. This feels like literally like second nature to me, bro. There's still time. Well, let's not go crazy. I got a decent thing going here. But like, this website goes under, they ain't got any robots to drive the shit trucks yet. What variation of norovirus did you have, by the way? I've had a couple. Norovirus with vomit is responsible for my last vomit. It's very Seinfeldian, but I puked with the last variant of norovirus I had. That was in like March of 2025. But then the first time I had norovirus, I did not have puke norovirus. I just had horrible diarrhea and like stomach cramps. And it was really funny because like my wife went to Korea, so it was just me and the baby. And I was like, what are we gonna do? We gotta kill some time. So I took her to the Vancouver Aquarium. She probably, was just in the presence of like 5,000 to 10,000 people, mostly tourists who will then get on airplanes and go to other countries after they leave Vancouver. And then like later that day, she started to have the symptoms of norovirus. So she may be responsible for giving norovirus to like 250,000 people worldwide. But if I may, someone had to give it to her. Why are you laughing? Because there's no way we could have known, man. That's the way noro works, is like you're perfectly fine. And then you get like your stomach feels weird, but you're like, stomachs feel weird and then self-resolve all the time. And then you get on the toilet and you're like, oh, fuck. How'd you get norovirus? Did you eat raw oysters? Nah, someone sent their kid to my daughter's daycare way back in the day with norovirus. So we all got norovirus. I promise the optics on this bit are not as messed up as you would think them to be in bad faith. But when it ripped through my daughter's daycare like 3 years ago, the funniest part is that all the dads got norovirus and none of the moms got it. It was like if you were a woman, you were immune to that genome of norovirus somehow. But all of the dudes got fucked up. Where are you off to? I want to run to the shit factory and get my car. In the dark? Well, I can't fucking do anything, man. Did something just howl? I wonder if I could fall asleep in the chair. I guess this shit fucking closes, man. At 2 in the morning. I'm gonna have to walk home at 2 in the morning. I'm gonna fucking freeze to death outside, bro. Give me a fucking vodka shot. Vodka shot costing like 4 beers is nuts, though. What the hell is this beast down there at the bottom? Sausage with fries! Walking home drunk at 2 in the morning in -20 weather with my fatigue meter like almost full. I don't think... Damn, wait, this kind of owns, though. I'm also realizing that I think Finland in 1999 is kind of like the Midwestern United States in like 1989, and the vibes are fucking immaculate. All right. Can't even hit the button, bro. Oh shit. And we almost won immediately? Yes! Oh shit! We got 3 David Ebes, bro. I don't even know how much money we made. I'm just gambling for the thrill of it. Fuck that. We go again. That was worth 10? Fuck, that's like nothing. We gotta bet more money so we can win more money. Oh, fuck. We definitely have to take a chance. What do you mean we can't take... Oh, because I already won? Because I already fucking won some shit, bro. Holy shit. Stop moving. That's my guy right there. David Eby's my guy. Please don't make this clip age terribly, but it's a horrible political decision or something. I'm fucking rolling in it, bro! Okay, take me down to 1150 so I can keep an eye on my finances here. This could be big. 3 Henrik Ibsens. Fuck you. I'm Alaskan. This is what normal life is like. I don't want to insult Alaska because it's a beautiful place. But I will say, I bought beer in Alaska like 3 or 4 years ago. So I was 33 years old and I looked basically the same as I look right now. And they asked me for ID, which I think says something about what living in Alaska does to you. They saw me come into the store and they said, there's a chance this guy, they probably didn't think I was under 21, but they were probably like, there's a chance this guy might have been born in like the year 2002 or something like that, which is insane. So they ID everybody? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. Do you know what goods bad company produces? Losses. That's a classic. We should put the fucking... Librarian, can you edit the Skype laugh chain into this? Wait, I'm loaded. I put 1150. I was at 1150. Now I'm at 1195. This is a dream come true, man. Wait, that means I lost 5. What the fuck? Still 6 o'clock. If only you understood the words. Listen, I might not know what it means, but I get what the fuck he's talking about. He's saying some start wearing purple. Da-da-da-da-da. I know what he's talking about. I do wonder, you think you guys could direct me from here to the shit factory? Because I feel like if I go outside and I don't know where it is, I'm going to fall asleep in the snow and freeze to death. Out and to the left. Down this way? Down that way. I feel like I'm kind of walking drunk, too. Bro, there's no shot I'm dying of hypothermia. I've got my Arc'teryx on, okay? Guys, I think you're leading me out in the wilderness to kill me. What the fuck? Slenderman? What's going on in here? I think I'm in the damn hospital, bro. I've always wanted to do this. You don't even look that old, man. What's going on here? Take one of those. Well, this is unpleasant. I mean, this is messed up, man, because I think, like, I might have no choice but to ride out the night in the fucking nut house, because I don't know how to get home. But at least it's warm in here. You're so close to the sewage plant. You can play blackjack here? Whoa, 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 hang on, where? Only after 10 p.m.? What the fuck? It's only 7. Oh. My stupid ass really walked out here and said, where's my car? Guys, get me to the sewage plant. How many people used to just go missing? Back in the day, they didn't give a fuck, man. Oh shit, we are having a serious problem. The fuck is that? It's not even a building, it's a damn runestone, man! Some shit that gives you a 2-minute buff in Diablo 2? Now I don't know where the fuck I am. Now I have no idea where the fuck I am, and I'm gonna die sober out here. Is that it? This better be it, man, or I'm in for a world of hurt. What the fuck? Isn't this my house? What the fuck, man? That's incredible. The plant is straight the other way. How can something be straight the other way? You have a map on the wall? I told you the map doesn't help because I don't know where I am to start. I know where I'm supposed to go, but I don't know where I am. You're in the top left? Yes, but I don't know that yet. I know that because you told me. Nobody in the game has told me. Shit, this is kind of a dub, though. This is like 8:10 p.m. Chiblee, we're doing well. Can I tell you? I managed to call the fella with the car. I don't know how to get here because I don't know where I am. People told me I'm here, but I'm not allowed to know that. Oh, I do know that because I know that. For RP reasons, I know that because the sign said Perejärvi. So I know that I live here. So if we exit Perejärvi to the east and follow the ring road, we can get to the car. Okay, but Chiblee, you really want some shit that's going to bake your noodle? Look at this beast right here. I know you've had this beast, but I was just wandering around. And the 90s really were like boomers were telling you, man. You walk around long enough, they'll just fucking give you a job. Did you guys let me in? Oh, shit. Fuck yes, man. You all right? It's so crazy. This actually was what fucking college is like. I've heard that, and I don't mean this to be mogging, because it's like genuinely horrible for you. I've heard that a lot of people in Gen Z, when they watch a movie about like what college is like from like the 60s until the late 2000s, they think that it's like exaggerated for the movie. It's not exaggerated for the movie. This was the movie, bro. This is what it was fucking like. Doing a case race with your fucking bro and then both falling asleep on the floor. You know, being permanently bonded forever as a result of that. You ever fuck a pie? I never fucked a pie. I usually also, like, almost always made it to the bed, too. But, like, I've seen some fellas passed out like this for sure. It wasn't that rare, let's put it that way. Oh, fuck! No! Stop drinking it! No! What the fuck? I'm gonna be fucked for work, man. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to the hospital. They're driving me to the hospital, presumably. Hello? I think I just opened the car door, man. I think I'm driving. It's Thursday. New PB? What just happened? My neighbors had a party. I went over and pressed F on a bottle of vodka, and now I've lost like multiple days on a bender, I think. Now I'm sleeping outside, man. This is not good. I think I'm on my back porch. Bro, it's fucking Friday. I should be fucking dead. I should be fucking dead if I'm still fucked up this long. What the hell was in that bottle, man? I am starting to entertain the thought that I might have bugged the game somehow. No, I did not see it, bro. Am I being kidnapped by the cartel or something? Like, what the hell is going on? Bro, I've been in the trunk for 3 days. Oh, we're stopping? Still no problem, though? You're not wrong. Are you sure I didn't bug the game? One second. It seems like you're stuck. A post says it stays this way for 30 IRL minutes. This shit does not go away. You sober up after 30 minutes. How many minutes has it been? Seven minutes? Oh, no. I think we gotta continue from our last save. Because I appreciate what they're doing there, but I genuinely think that's a bug. I don't think they wanted me to... Oh shit, we're back. Thank God. I thought I was still blind. This is before you went to the pub yesterday. Motherfucker. Don't drink the spirits, man! Don't drink the spirits! Wait, you have a car? Buddy, if I take my car to get the car, how am I going to drive both cars back? I need to walk to get my car. Like, if you're going to commit to being a Finnish drunk driver, occasionally you're going to lose your car and you're going to have to commit to walking to get it back. That's just called being responsible. Maybe wait for sunrise? Bro, that's like 16 hours away! And where did I park the fucking ride, bro? Thank you. In hindsight, that was very ambitious. There was like a near 0% chance that I was going to be able to make it back by myself. It's funny that it was a bug, but drinking your neighbor's alcohol and then getting kidnapped would be a really funny thing for them to code into the game. But they have to code it in right so that it doesn't make you think that the game is bugged. It has to be like, they have to make it more cinematic. Maybe that's one of those times you can turn a problem into a feature. You drink your neighbor's spirits, you don't know what kind of spirits they are, and then next thing you know, they drove your fucking Finnish ass out to Tampere. Chiblee, let's do a travel show. I think it'd be fucking sick to go to Finland with Chiblee. Traveling with Chiblee would be crazy. Low key, I know Chiblee's not a baby about travel, because like New Zealand to anywhere is one of the longest trips you can fucking do. Yeah, and I can't say that at the start of the video. I was praising Chiblee I was saying Chiblee must be a good traveler because he flies out of New Zealand, because he lives there, which means he has to take like a 10-hour flight to get anywhere else, except Australia. But you could just swim that, you wouldn't fly that. But regardless, then he said, yeah, and I shit on the plane. You shit on the plane on purpose or out of necessity? Because on purpose is kind of crazy to me, but out of necessity is I mean, what could I say about that? I can pass no judgment on that, obviously. If I feel it itching, I poop. I think that's totally fair. I will say I did hate you, Chiblee, for just a little bit when you were saying that your meta on the airplane is you wait until the lights go out, which, by the way, is also indicative of how long your flights are. That on every single flight that you take, they do dim the cabin lights to 0. I don't know how much like intra-continental flying you've done within North America, but like on a lot of flights, they just sort of leave them on the whole time because it's only like 2 or 3 hours. But you wait until the lights go off, and then you go take a 20 to 30 minute poop in the airplane bathroom, but it's okay because nobody's awake. I'm here to tell you that there is no reason that's justifiable for you to deliberately spend 20 to 30 minutes in one of the airplane bathrooms. Because there's like, the ratio of bathrooms to people is like 50 to 1. I can't stop you from doing it, but I do think that there's no way that I could possibly justify it or like absolve you of the moral responsibility that you're eschewing by doing that. I gotta brush my teeth. He's moving the goalposts. I also, on the last flight that I was on, which was like 4 days ago or something like that, someone was taking a long time in the bathroom when I was gonna go. And this is a rare bathroom trip that it was me and I'm not bringing a 5-year-old with me to try to convince her to go to the bathroom so she doesn't pee her pants. And then, after a long time, someone with long curly hair came out of the bathroom and that shit smelled like artificial vape juice. That's all I'm gonna say. And they came out too with like almost like a smile on their face, like they thought they were James Bond or something like that. You're not James Bond. I know what you did in there. I kind of knew it on the way in just from the long curly hair, okay? But I thought I would show some respect for you, and that was my mistake. They were relieved they got a couple hits in. The other thing was they flushed the toilet, and they didn't come out of the toilet for like maybe 3 minutes after the flush. And there ain't shit to do in there unless you brought something with you. It should be a flush, wash, maybe 45 seconds to wash, zip up, dry your hands, and get out. But the 3 minutes is insane. I mean, maybe this is, you gotta blame the system for this one. I really don't care if you vape on the plane. Like, I'm not worried about the vape. What I am worried about is having a fucking panic attack when we're 35,000 feet in the air and the fire alarm starts going off because you were vaping. It's not a moralizing thing where I'm like, you should not vape. It's please don't make a klaxon ring out when we're on an airplane. I've had it with these mother frickin' vapes on these mother frickin' planes. That is pretty good. What about edibles on planes? I don't do it because I don't do that stuff. But I also think my problem, A, is that I'm always traveling with my child. So that's irresponsible. But even if I wasn't, I feel like my problem would be the timing. Because I definitely don't want to bring it to the airport with me, just because that seems like I'm playing with fire at that point. So I'd want to take it like before I left my house. But then there's a chance that it would start to take effect before I finished my responsibilities, right? Like you have to be coherent until you get through security plus customs. There's also the chance it would still be active in your system by the time you landed. At which point, I usually have to be responsible again. You either got to call the Uber or at least, get to the car rental desk or something like that. I guess what I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to mog you. I think at present, I have too much responsibility. But at some point in my life, I may travel when I don't have as much responsibility, and then maybe I'll revisit the subject. There's no way you can take an edible if you have a connection. I'm sure people are doing it, but that does seem like I want to be in a good headspace so I can actually relax. I don't want to be like, oh, fuck, we left 15 minutes late and my connection that was an hour and a half is now 75 minutes and I've never been to this airport before. Like, I don't want that shit running through my head. I just want to put on like a Channing Tatum movie and chill. I will say, they're going to hate me for speaking the truth on this. Not drinking before or during your flight is actually awesome. And you're going to tell me to shut up. You're saying, shut up, shut up, shut up. You lose something. Don't get me wrong. You lose the buzz that you would get normally from the alcohol. That's obvious. What do you gain? You feel so much better when you land, man. Like, I used to think that, I felt so shitty after like a 12-hour flight. You do feel pretty bad, but like it's also maybe having like 2 or 3 pints before you leave the airport and then getting a little bit drunk and then sobering up on the airplane. Not to mention the bathroom debuff. It's so true. Yeah, you're absolutely right. God forbid you get stuck like taxiing, and then when you hear the flight attendant come over the PA, you're like, that's normal. When you hear click, ladies and gentlemen, you're like, oh. The pilot only comes on the PA to blame somebody else for some shit that is happening to everybody. They always come on and go, we're up here in the cockpit. We're all ready to take off. We completed our safety check, and we're ready to go. We're just waiting for those fuckers at ATC to give us clearance for a runway. So I hope we're going to have you up in maybe like 10 or 15 minutes, but sometimes this stuff just happens, folks. Really nothing you could do about it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. And you're like, fuck you, Captain Johnson. They should not tell you, by the way, when your plane is delayed for mechanical issues. Like, I logically understand that a mechanical issue is not like a wing is about to fall off, but it makes you feel like that. Sometimes I'm sure it's just like, we can't get this one light to work in the cockpit, but they shouldn't tell you that. That is true. Well, you know what's great? Is that in Canada, the pilot usually comes on and says that, and then the chief flight attendant has to come on and do that shit in French, because I don't think the pilots are all bilingual. So usually the pilot goes off, he spins you a yarn, and then your flight director then comes on and does that shit in French. They ain't saying the same thing either. Yeah, they're saying, Mesdames et Messieurs, pour votre confort et sécurité, blah, blah, blah. What's that cool pill Gen X loves that isn't made anymore? Are you talking about Quaaludes? I don't know what you're talking about. It fits the bill. If this was 20 questions, I would assume you're talking about Quaaludes, because I've seen The Wolf of Wall Street. It's definitely not Viagra. I don't know if you guys have been watching TV lately. I've been watching TV in 2 different countries, and I shouldn't even ask questions I already know the answer to. Are men okay? It seems like Canadian and American men, and I swear to you, I'm not trying to like make anybody feel bad. Why are so many young Canadian men ordering Viagra from online pharmacies, bro? Like the Ozempic, I understand. The hair loss stuff, I understand. It seems like, and I know you're going to say it's based on your browsing history. This shit is in the Vancouver Canucks broadcast, which actually maybe makes the most sense of all. Maybe it's hard to get hard when your hockey team is tanking. That might be part of the problem. Anyway, I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. I'm just surprised that all the ads that I see on TV are for like how to get Viagra shipped to your house. Also, I do have to say something, and I would say even this is like surprisingly pro-America. Watching ads on American TV, you guys actually have less gambling ads per capita per broadcast than Canada does. We only have gambling ads. You have gambling ads and also ads for like pharmaceutical products and life insurance. Oh, shit. And that's so true, the man-made underwear. I'm sorry, man, I want to buy Canadian underwear, but this the man-made ads, the guys are giving me Impractical Jokers vibes. I just can't do that. I'm not suggesting that they're bad people. There's no way that I could possibly know that. But the ads have Impractical Jokers energy, so I'm choosing to just get the Kirkland signature boxer briefs for now. Also, I don't really care, I guess, if you can skydive in your underwear, because I ain't doing that shit. 3 alive! The circle killed him. I checked the kill feed. 1, oh my god, he's right there. That was a fucking crazy shot. You gotta join Mr. New PC, Dan. Dan did text me, and he said, hey, what made you want to get a new PC, and did you get a pre-built? And I didn't answer the first question. What made me want to get a new PC was not games running like shit. It was anytime a game ran like shit, me as a human being being made fun of. It was the reason that it sucked more. It's not even like a feeling of shame that you're putting out a bad stream. It's just chat exclusively becoming, oh, the frame rate's bad. What's wrong with oh, do you have tessellation on? Do you have VSync? Try turning VSync off. Can you set frame rate to 60? I think it's stuck on 58.8 right now. Like, it's just chat being annoying made me get a new PC. But it was the right decision. And then the second part, I told him, yes, buy a pre-built. You pay a premium. Half of the premium is for them to build it for you. And then the other half of the premium is so you don't have arguments in chat over what parts to buy. Because I know the alternative to getting a pre-build is probably going, hey chat, what parts should I get for my PC? And that's a whole day down the drain right there. One day is worth it for like 5 years of a good PC. See, Dan, even if you get a pre-build, just discussing pre-builds leads to people like that having some oxygen in chat. So if you already weren't convinced by my comments, seeing it play out in practice might be like one more data point in favor of my course of action. I had my own problems with the pre-build though. Namely that I went to pick it up from the store, which was like a 40-minute drive away. And they were like, oh, even though we sent you an email that said your order's ready, that was by mistake. Your order's actually not ready. And I said, well, how long do you think it's going to be? And they were like, well, if you want to be safe, it could be like an hour. We don't really know. But it could be ready in like 5 minutes. So I would say like maybe just sort of like come back tomorrow. And I was like, all right, no problem. Then I got a call like, I drove home, got a call 3 minutes into the drive that I didn't know about until I checked my voicemail when I got home. And that was like, hey, it's ready. Also, I don't think I ever told this part of the story. They kept asking if I wanted help carrying it out of the store. And I was like, I almost took it as an insult. I took it like, what do you mean do I want help taking it out of the store? It's a computer. And then wouldn't you know it, I picked that bitch up. It was heavy as fuck, man. It was so much heavier than I would have expected. But it was too late. I already pot committed to saying I don't need help carrying the computer. So I went beast mode. But I was not having a good time going beast mode. Let's put it that way. Dan, can you not come into my chat and insult Transistor? Although what you said, actually, you told no lies. Because you said you haven't played Transistor because you only play good games. You didn't tell any lies because Transistor is actually pretty great. It's not as good as Bastion, if I may. And I actually, especially as time has gone on, actually share in some of your Hades takes, which I don't think will surprise you. I think you're actually suffering from success, Dan. You're in a situation where you baited, thinking that your bait was so obvious that no one could get mad, but then your bait actually became true. Like, for some reason, as time has gone on, I've been becoming more and more anti-Hades. And I don't really know why. Played a lot of Hades 1, had a great time. Played a little Hades 2 and went, I don't know. Just not feeling it. At least wash your hands before you eat, you nasty. Nah, Dan, they're talking to me like I'm Chicken George. Mogged. Who? Chicken George, season 1? That's me killing them. What? Okay. They crashed their they crashed their glider into me. That's fucking funny, man. That's fucking funny. They also turned off the engine so you couldn't hear it. Holy fuck, that's crazy. Well, no, I went spectate. Like, what is spectate gonna do, bro? They thought I killed myself. Silent running hang glider crashed into me. That's so crazy. Have a good day, and I'll be back tomorrow. What's Chicken George? Chicken George was on season 1 of Big Brother, and he got into a fight with Danielle because he didn't wash his hands. So Michelle or Danielle, I can't remember her name, but she was crashing out on Chicken George for not washing his hands. Chicken George also gave himself a tattoo that was supposed to say Ma, but he did it in the mirror, so it said Am. They're not making any more Chicken Georges. That was a one-of-one guy. See you tomorrow. Yeah. Me at my kid's 14th birthday party. I'm like a cool dad, drinking a seltzer. How you kids doing? Anybody need a ride? You wanna go home? They're talking about R-rated movies. You don't wanna be uncomfortable? We just recently let you watch PG-13s. No, I haven't seen Scream 2. I heard it's very gory. Good for you. Please fade out. I can't keep this going forever. Bars. Where sometimes I log in and I look at my client, and then I queue up for a game of Valorant. Then I tried to lock Viper, but somebody else locked in. Now I'm playing Torbjorn and I'm building stuff again. Valerie, why don't you come on over, play Valorant. You know what I'm saying? Is this anything? I can't believe we gotta wait 6 seconds for the damn raid timer to go. See ya. Sheesh.